Meps is what we're talking about today. Meps was cool. I'm gonna just give y'all a rundown about the whole everything. They have a shuttle at the Air Force recruiting station. So I drove up to the Air Force recruiting station where I got dropped off there, and they take you the shuttle to the hotel that you're gonna stay at throughout the night. At the hotel, you go through a briefing on what's expected, what you gotta do, what time you gotta wake up, all that stuff. They give you a meal card or a meal ticket, and they give you the key to your room, and you go upstairs and you can do whatever until 10 p.m. I think is the your curfew. So what I did was, as soon as the briefing was over, I took my stuff up to the room, and then I ate. I went back downstairs and I got they got a whole menu for you. So you got burgers, fries, veggie burger, chicken Alfredo, I think it was. And they had a whole bunch of different options. Those are the only two that I was looking at because that's what caught my eye. They got chicken and rice, I think. Some normal menu type of vibe. So what I got was the chicken Alfredo. It indeed was not chicken Alfredo. It was chicken noodle soup, and it was ass. It was white sauce, but it tasted like soup. It was bad. So I ate one bite, was mad, put it down. They did have dessert, but I was mad at the whole fucking chicken Alfredo situation, so I didn't even eat the dessert. All I had was a Mountain Dew, and I went back up to my room. I went straight to sleep because I was working throughout that whole day. I worked 3 a.m. to 11, and I was just tired, bro. I just wanted to go to sleep. So as soon as I got off of work, I went straight to the recruiting office, or it was an hour or two between. I got off at 12 actually that day, and I had to be at the recruiting office by 2. So went up to the recruiting office, did all that. So after I ate dinner, went upstairs, went to sleep, and we had to be up at I was up at 3:30. You had to be downstairs at 4:15. Went downstairs where I got in the shower, brushed my teeth and all that, got dressed, went downstairs. They had a buffet of breakfast. They got, what do they have? They had potatoes, they had French toast, they had bacon, sausage, they had cereal, fruit, orange juice, water, apple juice, the whole hotel buffet shebang. We had to get on the shuttle to go to the federal building, and that took about 20 minutes to get there. Once we got in there, it was airport type of vibe, where you had to put all your belongings, all the electronics inside a bin. You go through the metal detector, put the bags, you know what I'm saying? They had instruction, they was instructing you to do all of that stuff. We was in lines. We was 4 lines, long ass lines are full of people. And we got inside the building. We had put our stuff up in bins. We had to turn in our phones to our recruiter station. So they got each branch in there. So I went to the Air Force, turned my phone in, and then came back out, and we basically started immediately, I think. So they gave us our sticker, and it had each section on it. So the sections was height, weight, and blood pressure was 1. Blood drawn was 2. Eye test, hearing test, and you had your interview. They go over all your medical history and stuff. So went through each of those stations, and the hardest one for me was the eye test, and the one I thought was gonna be the hardest was the blood, because needles was my phobia. I feel I got over it after that whole situation because it wasn't bad at all. I just remember it being worse. I don't know. I ain't really getting no shots and stuff in a minute, so I don't think it was that bad. But they just stick the needle in your arm. I held, and the P test. I don't think I said the P test. So it was the P test, blood pressure, height, weight. P test, blood pressure, height, weight, blood drawn, ears, eyes, interview. Yeah, so that was all. So yeah, I was in the chair for 5-10 minutes because stuff just kept happening. Everybody just kept going in front of me, but I was in the chair just waiting. And I'm bro, I just want to get this over with, bro. But I ended up getting it over with. It was cool. It was way better than what I thought it was gonna be. The eye test was bad because I can't see for shit. I had to take my contacts out, and you had to do this eye test thing where it's like 9 circles and you gotta pick which one stands out. Basically, it's gonna be like a little blurry. You can see like it. You just gotta pick the one that stands out more. And for me, it's like I think it was nine sections of it, and after 1 and 2, I couldn't pick none because like I just couldn't see. I couldn't tell the difference, bro. I don't know what was happening. But after that, after you go through all those stations, the last one, which was the interview for me, you gotta just do a whole bunch of different like mobility tests. They check your neck mobility, your arm mobility. You gotta do duck walks in your underwear. If you're a male, they check your if you got any hernias. So you gotta spread your butt cheeks. It wasn't long or anything. It ain't like he playing with your butt cheeks or nothing. Like he don't touch you or nothing. So you just spread them 1, 2, and then he don't see nothing, you're good. Yeah, go over your medical history. That was probably the longest part for me just because I had so many injuries throughout football. So you just got to explain each one, what happened. Hopefully, like what people advise is to not say anything at all. Like don't add anything that they don't have on the screen. For me, I saw the screen, so I was like, okay, I'm not like type shit. Like just don't add anything that you haven't told your recruiter or anything that you might remember that you had. Like just don't say nothing. If it's not there on the screen, don't say anything. Just explain what they got and what he asked you. Don't over explain. Just be cool. Have conversations with people because that's what make everything people more comfortable. You never know if like he might like you, she might like you and be like, oh, well you did get flagged for this, but I'm not gonna flag you. You just never know. Like just be cool with it. Be cool with people, talk to people. That's the best advice to give throughout the whole process because people, people are people, bro. They're not robots. They're not like, people have emotions, people have feelings. If they feel some type of way about you, then yeah, just be friendly, respectful, all of that. Make conversation, have people talk about themselves, bro. That's the biggest thing I got for you. Have people talk about themselves, ask about their journey, ask about what they went through, how long you've been here, how long you've been in the military, if they was in the military. Just ask questions, bro. But yeah, after the interview and all of that, got my ears cleaned because my ears was fucking dirty. They gonna ask you to, he gonna check your ears, obviously, and then like me, I had a whole bunch of earwax just clogged up on my eardrums, so they do a cleaning for you if you need. So it's not gonna flag you or anything. That's just the extra step that they do for you, just so you can pass and make your process easier, and like they won't end up flagging you for anything. So, or yeah, it's crazy. It happened after my hearing test. So he was like, luckily you could still hear good because you did good on your hearing test. So it was pretty cool. Like I had a cool doctor, so that was good. But for the most part, after the interview, you said I got my ears clean, and then you had to go back to your recruiting station, and they had to like, they did the background check thing. So the background check, basically just asking questions about your criminal history, if you have any like tickets, if you have anything in collections, like your financial situation, if you, just a whole background check, whatever y'all think that was. I didn't have anything on my stuff, so that was a good part for me. Then they do this weightlifting kind of test to see what you can put over your head. I think the max was like 110, and I was used to like powerlifting throughout my football career, so I said just put it at the max. So he put at the max, lift that motherfucker, put up top of my head type shit, and that was pretty easy. Got that out the way, and after that he sent me down to go get my fingerprints. So after your fingerprints, they just do literally all your fingerprints. You gotta put it on the thing, turn it, put on the thing, turn it, all your fingers. And that went by pretty quick. Then they like show you like your contract, what's on it, make sure it's good, make sure it's what you want, like the years you want, the branch you're in, your rank. If you have any questions about your rank, just ask the people in your office. They gather everybody and you get ready to swear in. So once you swear in, that's the blah, 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 this and that, Constitution, everything, all that stuff. So after that, they send you back to your recruiter office, make sure you got your contract and that your contract is A-okay with everything, and then you go sign your contract. So that's just listing what branch you're gonna be in. Well, at least this is the Air Force part. I don't know if anybody else's was different, but what branch you're gonna be in, how many years you're gonna be doing, what rank you're gonna be, and just to see if your social security right, your name right, and all the basic stuff. So they gonna give you a briefing before you sign your contract just to go over everything with you. The lady was cool. She was funny to me. She had like dark humor, and that's kind of my vibe too. So it was cool. She was cool. Everybody else, I feel like, I get it. And then the weird part too about the whole Meps thing was I was one of the oldest people in there. It was like a lot of 17, 18, 19-year-olds because obviously they heavy recruit out of high school. And yeah. It was, I wasn't the oldest, but I was like up there. It was probably like maybe 5, 6. The oldest I saw was like 39, I think. Met like a 26-year-old, met 24, 23. Met a couple people my age, so that was cool. And I met a couple people that was older. But I do advise y'all to talk to people. I keep saying that just so the process can go by faster, because you're not the only one in this situation. Everybody got their reason as to why they're joining, and you just hear them out. Just be friendly. Talk to the instructors and the people that's like letting you go through everything. What else do I have to offer to you guys? I don't know. It's not as bad as everybody make it seem. Meps, it is all day, but it don't seem all day because you're just doing different stuff all day. And once you asking those questions, it's definitely gonna go by faster. Just don't be sitting there, bro. Like, just make it useful, make it fun. You there for a reason. Anyways, yeah, you there for a reason. So just take advantage of it. But that was my Meps experience. It was cool. I feel like I do wish I asked more questions, honestly. I wish I was talking to more people, got to meet new people. I did for the most part, but it was still cool. I had a cool experience. But the only thing that I'm waiting on is my job. That's the irritating part, is when it comes to the recruiters, bro, because I just feel like they just be lackadaisical when it comes to what they got to do. But as for me, I picked out actually I went today. I went up to the recruiting office just in case, I had to do anything, because they said you have 72 hours to pick your job. You got 72 hours to pick your job after Meps, so you got to get in touch with your recruiter, and my recruiter is on leave, and it's the weekend, so I don't know if they counted the weekend as, the part of the 72 hours, or if it's business days or whatever. So I just went up there just in case, and I talked to one of the recruiters that was in there, and he gave me like a breakdown. He gave me my list, and he gave me like all the information I needed so I can pick my list. So the basic stuff you got to do is you have to pick. Yo, these dogs. It's like they don't even be barking. Like as soon as I come out here, they want to bark, bro. Basically, what you have to do is you have to pick. All right, the owner just grabbed the dog so they can stop barking at each other. But my bad. That was just really, really annoying. But basically what you have to do is, so you have to obviously pick 10 jobs. One has to be an aptitude area or aptitude index or whatever they call it. So you got the general section, you got the administrative section, you got the mechanical section, I think I wasn't qualified for, and you got the electronic section, which I wasn't qualified for. I was only qualified for the administrative one and the general one, which was okay with me because I don't want to do either of the other two. But I can do a whole separate video on the jobs I pick, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just go over my list with y'all just so y'all can see what options I got and which options that I want is at the top of my list, which was at the bottom, what I would do, you know what I'm saying, just to break it down for y'all. So like, comment, subscribe. This is my journey at Meps and what I went through at Meps. And yeah, I'll keep y'all updated throughout everything. And for my next video is gonna be my jobs list, so stay tuned.